as soon as a child takes birth, otherwise maybe during the birth process, his or her parents, both paternal and maternal grandparents, nearby relatives, distant relatives, neighbors related to the family, immediately starts to influence the newborn baby according to their thinking patterns dominated by their dissimilar emotional mindset which they gathered through their independent experiences about life journey. Their achievements, their failures, as well as their unfulfilled desires try to influence the baby on a regular and consistent manner. And by the way, the newborn baby immediately starts to get multiple challenges by the surroundings about protecting his or her own unique thinking patterns. Everyone starts judging, manipulating each and every action of the baby according to their independent thinking patterns, followed by their independent emotional mindset. Something like that tale where some blind people guess an elephant's physical appearance according to their independent prospects. Everyone starts judging the child's each and every steps towards his happiness, towards her dreams, desires. Either they are right or wrong. As the child grows up, the child gets confused about his thinking patterns, about his dreams, desires. Most of the times, the child gets influenced by the surroundings and starts judging his or her each and every steps towards his happiness, towards her dreams, desires. Either they are right or wrong. After a certain period of time, he loses his faith on himself. He feels insecure about his thinking patterns, about his dreams, desires, and ultimately he intentionally avoids thinking about his own happiness and starts copying others and rushing against his happiness, against his dreams, desires for happiness. His insecurity makes himself nothing but others' use and throw product. Thus he approve himself, let others utilize him as an use and throw product throughout his lifetime. As the time goes on, he continue the same process with his next generation. He starts judging, manipulating each and every action of his next generation according to his belief system which he gathered by copying others. His achievements, his failures, his unfulfilled desires tries to influence his next generation on a regular and consistent manner. Because of no use, his self-belief system becomes weaker by the time. He guides his next generation for copying others' tried and tested, safe and fruitful experiments. Either knowingly or unknowingly, he creates strong challenges for his next generation towards their happiness, towards their dreams, desires. According to his own gathered thinking patterns, he pushes his next generation for compromising with their dreams, desires by judging them right or wrong, by frightening them about failure. By the way, it continues from one generation to their next generation. In spite of surrounded by dissimilar thinking patterns, some rare kids somehow manage to protect or recover their own unique thinking patterns, their self-belief system throughout their different phases of life by learning from the situations rather than copying others. And without knowing that my thinking pattern is free, is different from any other, the steps, the decisions we take throughout our different phases of life move us towards compromising with our happiness, with our dreams, desires. Accepting compromising with my happiness, with my freedom, we further rush on some others tried and tested fruitful path for my own happiness. But this is not possible because my thinking pattern is different, is free from any other. My happiness is linked with accepting my uniqueness. My emotion, my happiness is free from any other's happiness. The Creator created us differently. Some unique adventures are linked with a new life. By copying others, we just able to somehow manage our daily livings. I am one and only eligible to identify my uniqueness. I am one and only able to protect and modify my uniqueness throughout different phases of life. I am one and only the key person to open my unique door towards my freedom, towards my happiness. Without my permission, neither blessings nor curse dare to enter through my unique door. I am the protector or destroyer of my own uniqueness. Until I am aware of my uniqueness, I intentionally let others manipulate me. Most of the times, I get comfortable with manipulation and I continue the same with my next generation rather than sharpening and modifying my uniqueness. It's one and only my responsibility to step towards my happiness, to let free my thinking patterns. No one can guide me properly until I hunger for it. I have provided independent intelligence to learn from the situations during different phases of life rather than copying others. I have provided the great power of focus for manifesting my life path of my own. My focus must be on sharpening and modifying my unique qualities throughout different phases of life rather than focusing on blaming others. Focusing on copying others, blaming others, my self-belief system becomes weaker by the time and I intentionally let others utilize me as an use and throw product. My life journey depends on my management process of my own intelligence and of my own focus system. The good news is that we never late. It doesn't matter how old I am. It doesn't matter how much right or wrong decisions I have taken during my life, how much time I have wasted. We are always blessed with opportunities. At any time, at any age, we can choose to move our steps towards our happiness, towards our dreams, desires. Because there occur some big transformations at every approx 8 to 10 years interval. Either we accept the changes or not, doesn't matter. As we cannot stop the changes, so it's better to accept the truth about changes and knowingly, patiently getting ready for the next transformation phase. It doesn't matter how much my self belief system became weaker by the time, I still have enough time to recover my self belief system. I have neither less nor more than 8 to 10 years for my next transformation. If I can stand by with my loved ones when they need me, then I can stand by with me also with love and compassion during different phases of life when my loved ones don't need me. Isn't it? For paid personal guidance session, follow the description box. You can drop request for videos on the comment section related to the current issues of your life. Let us protect and modify our own unique self belief system with love and compassion. And yes, no one is strengthier than me, and no one is weaker than me also. This is the topic of my next video. Bye.